today I have with me George and Sue, and the topic we are discussing today is sex a good substitute as a Valentine's Day gift? So George and Sue, how do you feel about that subject? What do you have to say?
I'm very comfortable on the subject. I would say hell no. What woman wouldn't want you to? I mean, I don't think you could substitute sex for a gift. I think different languages of love, and there's different ways to show, and it's all about. I think what's the most important is filling as much as you can from all the different angles. I don't think it can be one-sided personally, but I guess it's the focus of love, and I would pose the question back. Actually, I would say, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm more than happy for sex being a substitute. I just don't agree with the necessary rituals of gift giving at certain points of the year. Like even Christmas gifts, I'm quite blasé about it. Birthday gifts quite special, it's your birthday, but I'm quite happy with, you can have a gift every day. Like it doesn't have to be on Valentine's, unless maybe it's very long distance and you want to just show like, oh, I'm thinking about you even though I can't be physically there with you, then I'm okay with that.
I feel like with Valentine's especially, if people don't necessarily have the money for a gift for their significant other, then they would think sex is the only thing they can give, when in fact you believe that that's true. What about making a gift? I would appreciate if my partner made me a gift, whereas, sex or buy me something, it's about how the time they put into that. I love time more than anything. Time is significant.
Like you can make an experience out of nothing. You can run a bath, you can light some candles, like some rose petals. That not really the word possible. You can use your
Pound shop.
Flowers, it's not. I think an experience is just as good as a gift.
This is it. And then could you imagine the sex after that?
Yeah, massage, oils.
It's got you interested now.
I'm only listening.
If you agree or disagree, please let us know.
You remember that, like a gift.
This is it.
Okay, with his jewelry, I guess if you carry it around. Imagine that,
memory.
Make the effort or cook a lovely meal and didn't normally cook,
This is it.
or a special meal that you done.
This is it. That's
exactly
beautiful.
What you said, time, right? And it takes time would have taken time to prepare that.
This is it.
Bring you in blindfolded.
This is it. Make you different from the rest. But from a male's perspective, what's your opinion on it? I know I've asked you for your opinion already, but what do you feel about actually investing time rather than just sex? Do you feel about actually investing time rather than just sex?
I want both. I think from a guy's perspective, it's all about making the woman as happy as you can. I think your love should be focused on your partner in the best way you can as well. Spending time, I think time is nice, and I guess it depends on your take on how you like to spend time. I might not be someone who's able to put things together, but in other ways it might be thinking a lot about what's going into something, which can be time spent in that respect. What I think actually, with my experience and what I've noticed is what's appreciated is how thoughtful you are. It's not so much how expensive or how valuable. It's actually paying attention. Is my partner in tune with me? Have they picked up on something that was missing? And it could be something so very small. I think that's where the time gets spent, and that's where you really check the boxes. I think good sex should be a must at all times. And if none of you getting, or if anybody's not getting good sex, you should be fired.
Oh my God.
I think that's like a minimum requirement on the job. Quite funny when I think about it. I've heard some people talk about their fear is actually meeting Mr. Right, and surprisingly from a guy's perspective, when you get some insight into him, it's actually meeting Mr. Right and the sex is bad. And then what do you do?
But then you can always teach the person. It's not always sex is the key to a good relationship. No, it's a benefit to the relationship, but it's not necessarily the main thing. Like mental stimulation to me is something that if you don't have that, I'm sorry, we cannot even have a conversation.
But I think sex is really important in a relationship because it has to hold it together. I mean,
No.
well, and I think across the board, because if something which is so important in a relationship is sex, whether or not we want to believe it, if that's not there, it's missing, that's going to open up so many doors.
See, sorry to cut you short, but I believe it's just all mental. It's the mindset. Sex is sacred. Oh my God, I cannot. Oh, sorry. I think I'm going off topic.
What's your take? So how important would you play sex in a relationship? Absolutely essential. Because if not, for my opinion, is that that's such a connecting point. That's where two people really jam and really gel. And sex is dirty. I agree in that sense that it's sacred. It's dirty. It's not something you want to do with everybody. It's a very special place.
Yeah. Last question, just to summarize everything: is sex a good substitute for a Valentine's Day gift? Yeah. So we have one yeah.
I would say it's a complimentary.
Okay. Yeah.
One maybe. More so on the yes side.
Call me a maybe.
Yeah. And then with me, I'll say no. Straight no. So yes, guys, so we wrapped everything up. Thank you, Sue, and thank you, George, for joining me today. Bye, guys. Until next time. Take care.